What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Wrestling Wednesday. My name is Christopher J. Thank you guys for tuning in. My apologies for the 3 week hiatus. We just been extremely busy. We couldn't get to it like we wanted to, but like I said, my sincerest apologies. I take full responsibilities regarding that. But we're here right now. I know Sale is on his way. So actually, I forgot to do something real quick. One quick second. Let me see if it's still on here somewhere. No. And where is it? God dang it! I'm about to do this the hard way. 1 second. Okay. Okay. Sorry about that. But yes, we're back with Wrestling Wednesday. Like I said, Will join us momentarily. And today we are going to. Y'all already saw the banner, the thumbnail. Excuse me. We are going to talk war games like we all expected that this is where it was heading to. Old bloodline versus new bloodline. So on the old bloodline side, who do you got? Obviously Roman Reigns. You got the returning Uso brothers, the Usos, and bloodline favorite Sami Zayn. Back in the swing of things, ladies and gentlemen. Now, of course, on the new side, obviously you got Solo. Who you got? Tonga Loa, and you got Jacob Fatu. So the question is, are they doing 4-on-4, or are they gonna go 5-on-5, the traditional format of Survivor Series? I personally believe they're gonna go under traditional, and it's gonna be 5-on-5. Although that is the official poster of Survivor Series, according to Triple H, that's because I came from his Instagram, his X account. I do believe, I still believe it's going to be 5-on-5. Now, the only issue is who else will be on the team. Now, a lot of people believe The Rock is a worthy pick for the new bloodline. Although, technically, The Rock debuted in Survivor Series. I don't know what year in the 90s. He did make his debut through Survivor Series as Rocky Maivia, to be exact. Now, do I think he's going to be part of this? No, I don't. I really don't. Not to say he won't be involved, just like he made an appearance at Bad Blood. I'm not putting that past The Rock to do. However, do I think The Rock is going to suit up for this? No, that's not what I believe. I know a lot of people project that. The answer is no. I don't see that happening even in the slightest. So we can rule that possibility out. Next up is the one that I've always said, Zilla Fatu. Zilla Fatu, who is right now under Booker T's promotion. He is a worthy adversary, or excuse me, a worthy pick to be on the bloodline side. Now, I will put Zilla in the new bloodline. You can't really put the older guys into the. Yeah, you can't put the new guys with the older guys technically. Although it's family, can't do it. So I do believe Zilla Patu does get signed, does position himself, get signed, or put him in the storyline. He could definitely be an addition to the new Bloodline team. Now, some people are going to be like, um, some people are going to be like, isn't he? What position? What is he playing under Booker T's promotion? I put it like this. Let's say if he is playing the babyface, so was Solo before Clash of the Castle happened. So it wouldn't matter. One call and what's called will pull up. And speaking of pull up, ladies and guys, Will is in the building. Will, what's up, man?
What's up, G? Sorry for being late, my dog. Daddy
Man,
issues kind of first.
it's all good, man. I was late myself, so we all in the same boat. Family does that, man. We do it for family, so it's all good, man.
Listen, the babies come first always, so
Always, one
it's
hundred.
all good. But what's going on, man? What I missed so far?
Nah, not nothing. We just barely started not that long ago.
Okay.
Hey, you can go ahead and since it's been a minute, I might need to do the exact same thing. Go if you want to stream this to your audience, you can, man.
Okay. I just got back to the house, so just give me 1 second. I gotta finish setting up. Just give me like 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Take your time, take your time. All right, we are now simulcast, ladies and gentlemen. I know I said I wasn't going to simulcast from my page, but since we've been off for a good minute, we need a. It's been a while, so we're gonna have to get caught back up. This is just a one-time thing, so maybe a two-time thing. We'll see. Just to let everybody know, we ain't going nowhere. We still right here. But going back to what I was saying earlier, you have you have this war game format, which is 5-on-5 originally. Now, based off of the poster, ladies and gentlemen, it's looking like 4-on-4, but I don't believe that to be the case. And yes, this is the 1 second. Okay, let's see. Hold on, let me fix that. Let me tell them I don't care about nothing. Okay, it's. I'm sorry, I have technical difficulties on my end, but let me remove.
Man, see what happened when we take a break.
That yeah, that was on me, y'all. That was 100% on me.
What the hell?
All right, let's do it. We're all good. What's up, man? Oh, I got it. I got it right here. Thank you. No problem. So, so you guys, with that's what I was saying. With this format, it looks like 4-on-4. I don't believe it to last long at all. I do think they're gonna add additional members. I know a lot of people were saying The Rock. I'm telling you guys right now. Although The Rock made his debut in WWE through Survivor Series, I don't see it. I don't care for some reason not working on my YouTube side. Don't worry, we'll just remove that. It's all good. Save changes. So, like I said, although Rock made his debut in Survivor Series, I do not see him uh, physically partaking in this match as far as being active. So that's not happening. Zilla Fatu, I do think that's a valuable choice, a reliable choice. Him coming from the indie scenes into the main roster. Although I rather these guys go through NXT, but I understand for the moment get them in and throw him in NXT. I totally understand that. Now that leaves one more. Now some of you guys remember what happened on Monday Night Raw. Sami Zayn tried to recruit Seth Rollins.
How'd that work out for him?
That didn't work at all. Did not work at all. Not even a little bit. So you add that because Seth said I do not rock with Roman Reigns. I know the real Roman Reigns. I don't know why y'all kicking it with him. He said he will never ever team up with Roman ever again.
My man's because he know Roman ain't worth nothing.
Right. Now, Seth leaving the arena was approached by Solo and Jacob Fatu. Now, with that, Seth said, you know what, man? Because they try to recruit him. Seth's like, you know what? I don't rock with Roman. I don't F with him. Forget all that. But he said, I would never, ever link up with a Roman wannabe. And oh, that made him hot. Even Jacob Fatu got in Seth Rollins' face. So,
Do you think that's because Seth is just a solo guy? I mean, he was a part of a faction or two, and you seen how that rolled out for him. But you think he just over the faction thing, the whole team thing, because he's been flying solo for a minute now, right?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he got a World Heavyweight Championship
You see what
by
I'm saying?
himself.
Yeah.
So he don't need no. He really don't need to team up with anybody. And
Mm-hmm.
right now he got his own issues with Bronson Reed. They have a match coming up this Monday. So he's trying to deal with that situation right now. And sidebar, shout out to Bronson Reed. He's getting up there as most improved. I'm not going to put him above Solo Sokoa because I think people sleeping on Solo.
Mm-hmm.
But Bronson Reed's doing his thing, so I gotta go because he said, "Hey, I want that spotlight. Who am I going after? Seth Bet." So he been doing this thing. So here's what I see. I do see um, that Seth and Bronson Reed match playing out, but I also see Solo and I do see the new bloodline interfering to get back at Seth for calling him a Roman wannabe. And you already know what's gonna happen. Old bloodline, new bloodline starts jumping in. The old bloodline is gonna pull up, and once that happens, oh, I think it booted you. I just saw that. I don't know what's going on with this, but we'll figure it out later.
StreamYard been on some bull lately.
It really has. Raw, good evening. How you doing?
What
So
is going on?
I might have to look that up on my end later. But here's what I think is going to happen on Monday. New bloodline is going to interfere, call Seth the Massive Jumper. Old bloodline is going to jump in um, to save Seth Rollins. And with that being stated, he said never say. He said never. I say never say never. So I know you don't want it, but I do see Seth Rollins being the fifth member in that bloodline for you.
Even if they do save him though, still like I still add what does it benefit him by what does it benefit him by teaming up with them?
Nothing at all. He gains nothing from this but revenge.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's the only way he'll do it is because he wants to get back at Solo and Jacob Fatu and the whole bloodline. That would be the only reason why to do this. Otherwise, he really doesn't have to get at Bronson Reed, wait for that Damian Priest and Gunther title match to play out, and get right back in line. That's what I said.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, it will it make for a match? Yeah, but still, I still got to see what does he gain by doing this? Because at this point now, it just sounds like a job. You see what I'm saying? Like he's just gonna do it just for the fans, which is cool and all. But what does he add to that match? Because this is supposed to be a bloodline thing. But even still, just for production value, I mean, you got to get somebody in there. especially with
Mhm.
that thumbnail. You got to get somebody in there.
Yeah, because I was saying at first, granted, I never saw the Usos getting back together. Um, I saw based off of his rapport, I saw
Mhm.
Trick Williams actually being a sneaky fifth member in there, and for the old bloodline, you can put whoever you want to in there.
Yeah, we talked about Trick Williams last time, didn't we?
Mm-hmm. Because
Yeah,
that was my pick as far as someone to put in the war games with. Granted, like I said, he's going to be in the Royal Rumble, so maybe war games is a bit much, but based off of rapport, I can see Trick Williams being in there. But after what happened on Monday, it makes too much sense for you not to put. It makes too much sense for you to put Seth in there. You have to put him in there
yeah,
based off how the storyline is going to turn out. So you have
yeah.
to put Seth Rollins on that team. While I do believe they can get Zilla Fatu, and that's going to go on the new bloodline. You can't put a new guy with the old guys. Put him with the new bloodline. So Zilla Fatu, first time in WWE, he will be him.
Yeah, that'd be exciting to watch, especially with everything that's coming up. When is the next pay per view? When is this popping off?
November 30th is the pay per view, and I know, ladies and gentlemen, I know we said we was gonna do a stream, but unfortunately, real life is kicking my ass at this moment, so we won't be doing a live reaction. We're gonna have to push that back to Royal Rumble in
Yeah,
January. And you guys remember the first time I did a live reaction, it was to the Royal Rumble, and dare I say, I still call myself the hardest working man on YouTube because how we did that format. The only difference is we're gonna do it again, and this time I'm gonna have Will with me, and he's gonna see how we do this. And this is gonna be easy peasy. This Royal Rumble is typically gonna be the hardest pay per view to do a live stream, and you'll see why. After that, everything's a cakewalk.
well, not only that, I mean, we're not gonna be showing any of it though, right?
Not at all, man.
Okay, cool. I was about to
Because
say because if we're gonna be showing it, then yeah, we can't do that.
mm-mm,
No.
mm-mm.
WWE light us up in 2 seconds.
That's a fact. That
Like, hey, that
you
look
will
like our
never get
shit.
off the ground. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's already been debacles about restreaming content that's been paid for. So yeah, we don't want to do
Yeah. Oh yes. Jesus Christ. Moving on.
that.
Sami Zayn. Sammy.
Mhm.
Um, we Sami Zayn is we don't know if to trust him or not because you saw him talking to Solo Sikoa having a peaceful conversation a
Mhm.
couple of weeks ago. As a matter of fact, the Monday before Crown Jewel, you saw him have a conversation with Solo.
Mhm.
Then Crown Jewel comes up. He ended up attacking the new bloodline, and when he was going to do a haluva kick to Solo, I believe he missed an accident and kicked the hell out of Roman Reigns and knocked him on his ass.
Good.
So this guy said, "Good."
As long as Roman Reigns on the floor, listen, I'm gonna be the last one to talk about anybody being on the floor for a while. But it's Roman Reigns. I can still talk shit.
This man ain't did nothing to nobody. He ain't did nothing to nobody. But
What you mean? It's Roman Reigns. They said that he the hottest ticket for the last what 5, 6 years, 7 years.
that's what they said.
They say he been carrying the company on his back, right?
Mm-hmm.
As long as he doing it on the floor.
I'm ignoring you. I'm ignoring you. Oh no, I might need to get a whole new desktop. Son of a bitch.
Nah.
But hey, man. Yeah, Sami Zayn.
Mhm.
Yeah, with that kick, we don't know what side he's on. Honestly, right now he's on the winning team. He's on the old bloodline. And the question is, will he flip shit? Excuse me, flip ships at War Games? We don't know, but it's looking. He's keeping everybody guessing. Solo said he's rolling with us. His actions says Solo, I ain't rocking with you, but I'm I'm expecting a betrayal at War Games.
It has to be. The War Games is. I mean, War Games is not going to be in the end all be all. Is it going to push? Is it going to answer a few conclusionary? I'm sorry, conclusionary. A few investigative questions. Yeah, because we've been all been waiting and wondering like who is these teams going to procure? We already know as far as old goes, but as far as new, we've been looking for who's going to fill that spot. But even still, it has to be a betrayal thing because this can't be the end of it. You got too much big things coming up right around the corner. I'm not just
Right.
looking at I'm not just looking at the war games that's coming up to be the end all. I'm looking around the corner. You see what I'm saying? What does this set up for the next thing? So as far as that goes, can this be a whole betrayal within the new bloodline, just completely betraying each other? That would be a funny thing.
Right.
If the old bloodline is going to be just betray the hell out of Roman, then that would be a hell of a thing too.
I
It
know
sets up
you
a
want.
lot.
I know you want that to
Oh
happen.
man, I would love it. Dead in the middle of the match, and they just turn right there on Roman. Oh man, I would love it. But then, if that does happen, seeing how Roman is the big ticket, as they say,
Right.
if Roman dominate the whole entire bloodline, then he's still going to be considered top dog. So, what is this setting that up for Roman?
But
You see
he
what I'm saying?
he has honestly Roman has always dominated the new bloodline, and like you give him that space, he's gonna actually run through all of them. He let um the Olafame, which is the red tribal neckwear that you see Solo wear to the
Yeah,
ring.
yeah.
So he's caught up on that, and every time he draws his attention and look at that. That's when the distraction happens, and that's when they get the upper hand on him.
Mm.
But he has went through the whole new bloodline by himself already, quite a few
But
times.
what if the old and the new come together and it just like completely just take him out that top spot? But then who would you put up there? Because you got to replace him.
Yeah.
And we already, yeah, I
Currently,
was
who would
listening to
you?
you talk about The Rock. The Rock not going to be active, so they're not about to put him up there.
Mm-mm. No, you say replaced Roman as the. Oh, you talking about as a heel? Well, who a heel can replace Roman?
Yeah,
They're working on Solo right now, and like I said, Solo. Let's give Solo some credit. Like I said, when they do the Slammies, most improved. I'm giving it
yeah,
to Solo.
yeah.
So they're gonna do. They're looking to replace Roman with Solo, but it's not at the time. At the same time, who's on his team? Who can actually go head to head with the new bloodline? I think he already got a squad already. He's just missing one more person.
Mhm.
I want to know who. I want to know who, but if I had to guess, I don't see why Seth Rollins is not part of that Survivor Series team.
Seth Rollins needs to continue to stay hang solo. I mean, again, that's what he's been doing for quite some time. You could probably what you say his name was Trick. Bring in
Big
Trick.
one.
That'd be dope to bring him in. But as far as Seth goes, I still don't see the benefit of him. I don't see him getting over as joining new bloodline to take on Roman. I don't see what's the point of him doing that.
I I do. It's just like I said, it's just revenge.
Mm.
And as far as put over, he's already over. And like I said, out of the Shield, if I had to say who's the GOAT, I have to give it to Seth Rollins over Roman because we had that conversation before.
Yeah, definitely.
But with how the storyline is going, it makes sense to give Seth. Like I said, nobody's gonna be more happier than me if I see Trick Williams pulling up. But we just gotta wait and see.
I think I'd be happier than you if I see Roman get undethroned. If I see Roman get dethroned, I know that's going to set him up for an overarching comeback. But still, to see him get betrayed, and I'm not saying because I just don't like the guy, but as far as storyline goes, have them betray him to the fullest and strip him of his status as being top dog. then yeah, that would be fun to watch. Then I now have a reason to cheer for the underdog because now that gives me more like, all right, cool. Now that you've been on the top for so long, let me see what it's like for you to work your way back up. And how long has he been on top now? Like I said, quite some time, 5, 6, 7 years, something like that.
Right.
Cool. Work your way back up. That's when the real test comes. The real test is when the test is not well how long you stay on top. I'm just saying the test is not you getting to the top. Is if you get knocked down, how long is it gonna take you to get back up? What you gonna do in your return? You see what I'm saying? So that's where it really comes to it.
I'm not mad at that. Now, and Crown Jewel, he got pinned by Solo. I don't remember the miscalculation, but he got pinned. And now he's working his back way up. It took him a while to forgive Jay. I think it pulling teeth took him a while to forgive Sammy. Now let's just wait and see what happens. Now, if you start all over, depending on where you rank the new bloodline, the storyline, I think he is starting over. Started with family and working his way out. So there's so many ways this can go. And like I said, I'm keeping my eye on Sammy at the same time because I think he's going to flip the script. I really think he's going to flip the script because otherwise, I don't see anybody else on that team. I don't see anybody else on that team trying to um, dethrone Roman or put him in a compromised situation. That's
Yeah.
just no.
Unless Sammy's shooting for his spot. Now, if he's shooting for his spot, then yeah, that would make sense. But
But
then now
if
you
who's
gotta
shooting
say
for his side,
if Sammy's shooting for Roman's spot.
yeah, that shit to sell. Like, I mean,
That can't
I
be
see
done.
it. Yeah, if Cemetery try to shoot for that spot, I'm like, you are a fool. That spot doesn't hold enough weight in the grand scheme of things compared to the new bloodline. But I see what you're saying. Um,
Yeah.
Rumble was on top. Yeah, Sammy will go for the top dog. But since Roman is here, I don't know. Grace, hold on. Take over real quick. I hear something upstairs.
Yeah, yeah, go ahead. Do your thing. Do your thing. Do your thing. So my bad, y'all, for being late. Um, good things is he's only been live for about 30 minutes. So I can continue talking about a few things that happened at the Crown Jewel event. Quite a few things happened right there. We already talked about the Sami Zayn, the Roman Reigns, and Fatu solo thing that happened. But Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed had one at it. And from like I said, this is why I like Seth Rollins as a solo guy because he can carry a match and he can carry a show by himself. The result of what happened with that excuse me, Seth Rollins ended up beating Bronson Reed. And Bronson Reed's not a bad guy. He's for a big guy, he can move. He can still put on a show. He can get the crowd going. He can keep people entertained. But it's Seth freaking Rollins, man. Like, what are we doing? We can't push anything past who he is as an athlete, as a character, as a star, and what he brings to the company, what he brings to the matches, what he brings to the fans. But excuse me. This when as I'm reading back through the recap, it says Seth Rollins stormed back up the. Oh, I'm sorry, my bad. Yeah, right there. Stormed back up the ring to attack Bronson before the match, leading to an all-out brawl before the officials could gain control. After Reed used his immense strength to down Rollins, he nailed a massive tsunami, only for the Visionary to avoid a second one and nearly win the match with a stomp, famous stomp, the stomp. Frustrated, Rollins continues to assault, but Reed rather than brutalize the former world heavyweight to put him in a prime position for another stomp. Rollins rolled out the ring, and Reed chased him with the steel steps, only for the architect to knock Reed down and hit him with the stomp onto the steel. Jesus Christ. Yeah. A famous stump from the stump as they talk about from Seth Rollins. Yeah, that his stump move is vicious, especially when you got them steel steps. Oh wait, the damage is gonna be piling on. Then he says Rollins limped his way up the ramp. He turned back only to see the monstrous Reed back on his feet, seemingly ready for more carnage. And then bam, here comes the end of the match. Of course, Rollins puts him down, and then Rollins get that famous 1, 2, 3. We out of there. This is why I said I love Seth Rollins as a solo character. He does his damn thing. Does he need a team to back him up? He can work with a team. He's already been a part of a team, if I'm not mistaken. And he did his thing quite some time with that team. But as far as him doing it by himself, he can still do it by himself. He's been doing it for quite some time. He hangs on to it and he makes it work. As far as him and this involvement and with the bloodlines, I still think he needs to leave that to them. But as far as his momentum as a solo, just doing his own thing, yeah, he can still rock, man. That's I mean he suffered quite a few setbacks with his injuries that he's had, but he's been taking care of himself. He's been working himself out. He's been keeping his momentum going. He's been keeping himself healthy. That's the most important thing. And on top of that, he can still set himself up to be in positions for even future matches. Now, what it is that they may have planned for him in the future, I don't know, because I've been focused on other things and really just recapping what happened at Crown Jewels. But just who I know as Seth Rollins, as he is as a person, and as just a wrestler, he does his damn thing so he can stay on top. At least he can remain relevant when it comes to the topic of wrestling. That's one of the things that wrestlers will always talk about is that you have to be able to remain relevant. If you can't keep a gimmick, of course you're gonna have to change a gimmick. But if you do, it can be gimmick gimmick I don't want to use the S word because YouTube and shit, but you can brutalize your gimmick. And with him coming from a team and remaining in the solo for quite some time now, he can still keep that thing going. I just covered him in the Bronson Reed match.
Okay, it's all good.
Yeah.
Uh,
Next was Liv Morgan and Nia Jax.
yeah, Nia Jax. That was a good match. It was obviously the size difference, but when you look at Tiffany Stratton getting involved and us just did a horrible job trying to cash that money in the bank in, but they
Well, if
stuck.
it wasn't for Dominic Mysterio's ass interfering, listen, as a Nia Jax fan, listen, I don't see her losing to excuse me,
No,
to Liv Morgan, but I mean you gotta have help. So I guess storyline wise, I can see, I guess, to some degree.
yeah, because she had Raquel Rodriguez, she had Dominic Mysterio. She was technically by herself because they didn't know what Tiffany was supposed to do
Yeah,
or who to cash it on.
yeah. But it's Nia Jackson. She's an art form in herself. So, but they made it work to a degree. And so now that she champion, not does this set up for a rematch between the two?
No, they're gonna go on their respective platforms. There should be no reason why those two should interact with each other. So I'm trying to see because Nia Jax has a championship match, a title defense this Friday against Naomi. So I don't think she's even concerned with Nia Jax. If anything, her issue's gonna be Tiffany Stratton because that's what they're building to.
Mhm.
Those two to go at it 1-on-1.
Got you. Totally understood. I can see that happening. Up next, we got. Oh damn, I missed this. I got to catch the recap. So Kevin Owens and
Oh
Randy
yeah,
Orton. What happened with that?
match never started.
Damn. They
Never.
didn't even get the official. They just brought.
All the way into the stands. So that never got out the ground. And matter of fact, that led to last Friday
Mm,
where Randy Orton was so pissed he started. I think he said I think he said something that caused them to censor the word on USA Network. But they got into the fighting, and Kevin Owens, opportunity presented himself, hit him with the power driver. Yep, hit him with a power driver.
Didn't
And,
Randy just come back?
yep, last year. And guess what? Now you might be going. You might be sending him right back on the shelf.
Right. Why would you hit it with a power driver? He just came back from.
Yeah.
I mean, this
Everybody
is
was there.
Kevin. This is Kevin making a heel turn, right? Though, right? Because of the thing with Cody.
That's right. And where would this lead? Number one, Cody was there and rolled with him to the hospital. They say he was being evaluated, excuse me, for something, but we'll find out what that is down the road. But me personally, for storyline, I'm not hitting that man with the power driver.
No, not at all.
He's gonna be gone for another year and a half or two. Now, the position of that power driver, it looks like Randy was protected. However, that power driver still is going to power drive, and that's going to do something to your neck and your head. So it don't even matter how much cushion Kevin Owens had, but there's a reason why that move has been banned, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I know they do the Canadian Destroyer. That's not a power drive per se. And as far as the tombstone, that only happens when Undertaker comes around. So, it, yes, Raw, I hear you. I feel you. But But yeah, that's what happened. So here's what I believe. Now that introduces a new thought. Although Randy don't care for them, he could also be the fifth member as well. It's possible.
Because of Roman.
Um, just the fact that Cody teamed up with Roman,
Mm,
Randy could team up with Roman just to get back at KO,
mm.
and that's going to feel something for I would say Royal Rumble. It's going to feel something for Royal Rumble. She says it's going to be a bloodbath. They are, they are. Matter of fact, I do expect a. What's I want no? Is it no holds barred? Yeah,
Believe yeah.
I what? No, there's going to be no DQ, no DQ with those two. I expect a no disqualification match at Royal Rumble.
I
Similar.
expect blood to be in the water. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I expect somebody to get their head split wide open. I expect chairs to be there. I expect maybe somebody might get power bombed up the top rope. Who knows? Either way, it's a Royal Rumble, and whatever. I don't know who's gonna be in the Royal Rumble, but I can tell you this much: as far as pain being dished out, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
As long as Gunther is in there. If Gunther's in there, I'm happy.
Gunther in the Royal Rumble.
Oh man, just throw him in there. Just why not?
No, no, because I was there. I was there at the Royal Rumble 2020 when Brock was the heavyweight champion. He was the first participant at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
I don't see that come. Oh yeah, we got to talk about that. I don't see that going down this in this way, but I do like seeing Royal. I do like seeing Gunther in the Royal Rumble, but I don't see it. Matter of fact, I who would he defend that title against?
As of right now,
Well, right now it's Damian Priest. He's gonna defend that title against Damian Priest, and right now Gunther's somewhat doubting himself. Now, regarding the Royal Rumble, I can see Seth Rollins.
yeah, he just
I
he
can
just beat Brunson.
Yeah, and they're about to fight again this Monday. But I can see Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed. I can see Seth Rollins and Gunther at this year's Royal Rumble. So that's what I'm looking at, and that's what I believe. So that is a very very strong possibility.
So now we just doing matchmaking. Fuck it. Uh, Seth
It's
Rollins and Gunther. That'd be a hell of a thing. If y'all want to really throw a super mix up in there, then have somebody. Let me see. Who can you throw in there? Fuck it. I mean, I guess you could put KO in there. I don't know. I guess. Have Zayn come out and the Royal Rumble and cause some
who?
chaos. Zayn, Sami Zayn.
Oh, you Sami Zayn.
Yeah, have him come out and go cause some bullshit in the Rumble. What as far as Gunther, because I'm a huge Gunther fan. If you throw Gunther in there and you throw Seth Rollins, that's gonna be hard for me to cheer for though because I like both of them.
Mm.
Robbie U is not getting a ring for the Royal Rumble. Let me just go ahead and nip that in the bud right now. Nah, if it's Robbie versus Nia Jax, listen, I'm gonna cheer for Robbie. But
Yeah,
just who would I like Chris, if you had the opportunity,
leave me out of this.
Chris, if you Robbie says, who would you like to wrestle with if you can have a dream
I
match?
ain't answering that question.
What you mean you ain't answering?
I'm not
Get
answering
your
that.
ass back over here.
I ain't, nope, not answering that question.
it,
It ain't happening.
it don't have to be. It don't have to be a female. If you had the opportunity to get in
Oh,
there to do a match,
I'm really not answering that question now.
what?
Really not answering that question right now.
Why not, man? If I could just have just a quick shoot match with Roman, I mean, I wrestle the hell out of Roman. Probably wouldn't make it, but I wrestle the hell out of him just because of why not. But yeah, me versus Nia Jax, yeah, I'm gonna lose that. Yeah, I would lose that match. That's powerful. You just, yeah. Could you win against John Cena?
You got to chill.
Could I win against John Cena? I would kick John Cena in the knee. The Rock, I believe I heard Chris was saying earlier that The Rock is just there for representation. I don't think he's going to be active. Undertaker is not wrestling no more, so no, that's not going to happen. No.
Okay.
Goldberg, I wrestle the hell out of Goldberg. I mean, it's going to go like 45 seconds. So, speaking of Goldberg, please tell me he ain't did nothing recently.
Bad Blood.
Oh God.
So he was being honored. Gunther kind of threw a. Oh no!
What happened?
Jesus Christ!
What happened?
I take that back. Oh no, no, no! Don't do this. Be prepared for Gunther versus Goldberg.
I mean, it was a good show while it lasted.
Oh my
It
God!
was a good show. Chris trying to avoid the conversation. I know he trying to avoid the conversation, but we gonna give him the answer though. So Chris, who you wrestling? WWE calls you up right out and say, "Listen, we need you to fill in, and you get to choose your opponent. Who you got?"
Anybody?
Okay,
Don't.
but it's gonna be a mixed gender match, so it got to be a female wrestler.
She's married. She's married. She's married.
Listen, we asked you to do nothing with him in the ring. All you gotta do is wrestle. We ain't gotta do nothing crazy. This ain't the attitude here.
Damn.
He said she's married, she's married, she's married.
I would say Jay Cargo on the women's side. Jay Cargo.
Mm-hmm. How many
Uh,
how many bumps you gonna take for her?
no, no good. We don't even answer that. We don't have to answer that right now.
Robbie said, Chris said it's going down, baby oil.
No Diddy. Yeah, we ain't doing that.
Hey, you get the wrestle in the ring, it's just baby oil all over the floor.
Nope. That's a Vince McMahon thing. Uh, I bullshit you not. That is actually a Vince McMahon thing.
And you don't get to wear jeans, not the John Cena shorts. You got to wear trunks, actual wrestling trunks, Steve Austin style.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm not answering that phone call. Y'all. Not answering that phone call.
But it's 50,000 though. You get paid 50,000 just to show up.
I'm still not answering that phone call for 50,000.
50, not 15, 50, just to show up.
Oh, just to show up?
Just to show up.
Okay, I'll be ringside for 50,000.
Okay, cool. Then you somehow, some way, they're gonna throw you in the ring with Jay Cargill, and y'all gonna have a baby oil match.
I'm gonna give. Now you guys got me thinking about this shit. Jesus Christ.
Listen, if it was Nia Jax, I mean, listen, y'all know, you know, I love Robbie, but if it's Nia Jackson,
Men's, who would you wrestle for the man? What are you doing?
for the men's, like I said, I wrestle the hell out of Roman. If it was Roman Reigns, yeah, I'll take that fight. Goldberg, as much as I love Goldberg, that's my guy, but still, 45 seconds. All you gotta do is dodge him, let him wear himself out. Then it's over.
Bobby, dang it, he's with AEW now.
He probably was AEW, and actually, he's doing some things over there at AEW too.
Yes, I like the Hurt Syndicate. I don't know about recruiting Ricochet. Just I would say on the AEW side, the Hurt Syndicate, leave that the way it is, and let MVP be MVP. Just stay out of MVP's way and let that rock. And I will say this: I don't know what Omos's contract is looking like, but if he does get released, if I was him, I'll go right back to MVP side.
Yeah, most definitely.
Because I don't know what they're doing. Maybe on the house shows that they have, Omos is a good drawing along with AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura, but it's like, what are you doing here? You're literally doing for nothing.
Yeah, before we get too far away from Crown Jewels, though, LA Knight defeated Carmelo Hayes and Andrade in a triple threat match. How'd you like that?
Good match. I'm not mad at the outcome. LA Knight deserved this. Although I don't mind Jesus, what is his name? Andrade getting championship go. I don't mind that at all. Hayes, he still got time. Because keep in mind, he is the first overall draft pick on SmackDown. He is making improvements. And he's gonna be in this business for a long time. So for that match, although he did show his ass, that was a competitive match. I'm not mad that LA Knight took that from them, from both of them.
Yeah, he had a hot spot in that match. He did a double elbow drop on the both of them when I was on the floor. I'm not used to seeing LA Knight jump up top rope like that and come down with some stuff like that.
Oh yeah,
I'm more used to seeing him on his feet, you know, brawler style. I'm not used to seeing those hot spots that he's doing. So that was nice to because I'm catching the highlights as we talking about it. But that was nice to see LA Knight do that though. Because he's all around. I mean, the guy's good. He's good on the mic. He's good on his feet. He's good in the air. He's good technical wrestler. So as I was scrolling through it, did I really expect something different? Not really, but still, it's LA Knight though. So it's nice to see him get that thing done though.
Yep. And he's only 40 something years old. So
48. No, he's not 48. Hell no. I think he's like 42, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's doing all those leaps to the top rope, which is actually impressive. He's about to slow down.
Yeah, he's 42.
Yeah, he's about to get into the second rope.
Mm-hmm. And then next you got WWE champion Cody Rhodes defeats World Heavyweight Champion Gunther to become the first ever men's crown jewel champion.
Yeah, it was a good. Cody countered. I don't know what it was called, but he just countered Gunther for the 1, 2, 3 and pinned him. So it was a great technical. See who's the best wrestler, who can make the best decision at the last minute. And it was obviously Cody. I said Eddie Rose. Cody Rose.
I don't know what you got on your notes. What you got after this? Because it's something that I did see in the news. I don't know if it's true or not. But did you hear
Right.
about Triple H supposed to be leaving?
Leaving where?
They said that Triple H supposed to be leaving WWE as far as next year.
Absolutely not. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna need a new desktop. I'm gonna have to look that up. Who confirmed that?
So I'm reading off of Sports Kita. I seen this in my news feed the other day, and I was like, let me check into this. So they said as early as 2025, he might be gone from the W. He might be stepping down. They haven't announced his replacement yet, but as far as his health, well, I just read a statement. It says, guys, I have said this and I am not going to go off my prediction. I think Hunter will be gone from WWE in 2025. I'm sorry these lawsuits are going to go develop and a lot more is going to come out of them. Ari Emanuel has The Rock on the board. Ari Emanuel and The Rock have a very, very, very long relationship. The Rock is so key to this because why do we need Triple H if we got The Rock? You don't think The Rock has doesn't have a laundry list of people if they want to hire and bring it to the fold? Brian Gertwitz at the top of the list. I don't know who Brian Gertwitz is. I don't really see a need for Triple H if Ari's got The Rock in his back pocket. So, do you think this is why they kind of bringing The Rock back in the fold because Triple H might be leaving soon?
No, because that would literally make no sense. Because hold on, let me see. Yeah, because that literally makes no sense at all. On the business side, ladies and gentlemen, we're not talking about storylines. Um, you're already president or whatever at the TKO holding groups, so you're
Mm,
already numero uno. That's number one. Number two, for you to drop down and be part of the storyline, I was like, that doesn't make any sense neither, because all this stuff came from Triple H. The best
mm.
writing that you have seen in the last 20 years is because of Triple H in this direction. So to abruptly, and granted, I'm not seeing any news. Hold on. Like you said, Sports Kid reported.
Hmm.
Uh, okay, that was Grayson Waller that did that. Um, let's see. So, Such Raw Talks post wrestling. I see more myself like Triple H.
Robbie
There we
says,
go.
"Who knows Triple H anymore?" Though, well, he did. He stepped down from in ring activity. He said that he not
Oh yeah,
taking
he's
no more
retired.
bumps. Yeah, he not taking no more bumps. He's not doing nothing else in the ring. He don't need to be out there no more. Let the young blood and then the up and coming take care of that in the ring. He handles everything backstage. But as far as like from the start, I don't know if this is true or not. But as far as these legal issues that's going on with with Vince and stuff like that. They said that they said that Hunter might be stepping out. Is it because of these lawsuits? I don't know. But when I read it and I seen that the Rock's name was brought up, I was thinking about it like, well, Rock has been kind of pivotal since he's come back. They brought him back into the fold, and yeah, he stepped away for a minute because he got movies coming out and shit like that. But still, he came back recently, and now that this whole thing with the bloodline is going on, he could have some things going on.
And right now, I'm not seeing anything regarding regarding Triple H. And there goes my computer. So let's just hope I don't. That literally makes no sense for him to leave. Leave and go where? Not to another wrestling industry brand, not for a startup company. So that wouldn't make any sense at all. So I'm gonna say this story is not true. But you said Sportskeeda uh, picked it up, so Let me see if I can get it here. This application was actually the match. Yeah, there it goes. Yeah, you can pull it up and read it. What is Sportskeeda saying? Because right now my stuff is bad over here.
I will pull this up. Sports Kita right here. Share. All right, I shared it.
Oh, okay.
Wait, hold on. That's the wrong thing. Give me a second. Triple H stepping down 2025. This it? Yep, here it is right here. The Triple H will be gone from WWE in 2025. The Rock's close friend is a possible replacement, says veteran. This is where I picked it up from. 25. Following a legendary career as an in-ring performer, Triple H has held several executive positions at WWE. In 2022, he became a new chief contact officer after Vince McMahon's initial retirement. Excuse me. The gang remained in his position as McMahon left again early this year and being sued by former employee Janelle Grant for alleged trafficking in SA. The company announced the kickoff of the Paul Triple H Levesque era. Since then, other lawsuits have been filed against McMahon, WWE, and TKO. Nonetheless, former WWE head writer Vince Russo believed Triple H's era would be short. Oh, this Vince. It's a Vince theory. Yeah, as long as it's a Vince Russo theory, I don't know about this one. I probably should have looked into this more. Speaking on his speaking on his The Brand podcast, the wrestling veteran predicted that the game in the Stanford-based company would end in 2025. He pointed out that The Rock may want to replace the 14-time world champion with his close friend, business partner, and former head writer Brian Gerwitz. It's Vince Russo. I didn't read all the way into this.
Well, Vince Russo is retiring.
No, Vince Russo is the one that came up with this theory.
Yeah, that was a wild theory. What am I doing? But yeah, because I didn't see nothing. And like I said, when you want to look at the best storyline the last 20 years, it's what's up?
It says ex WD employee's brother also predicts Triple H's departure. In a recent episode of his Wrestling with the Devil podcast, Lee Cole, brother of former ring boy Tom Cole, addressed the future of the Stanford-based company amid the recently filed Ring Boy lawsuit. What is that? Against Vince and Linda, WWE and TKO. What is that?
Ring Boy lawsuit. That's pretty much. If you go back to the documentary, you might have some people play around the ring, the little boys, and that type of stuff. So that.
Okay.
That's exactly what it sounds like. Now, Linda being sued doesn't make any sense to me. Like, unless she was CEO when this took place, that doesn't make any sense to me at all.
It says Cole predicted that TKO would get rid of all former Vince McMahon associates remaining in the promotion, including Triple H, Bruce Pritchard. Meanwhile, he suggested Nick Khan will take over full control of the company. I doubt it. Not Nick Khan. Taking over WWE? Nah. It says right now he's kind of in charge, but he's going to be really in charge. He'll bring in this whole regime and stuff, and he'll be part of changes. And they're not going to deal with these guys like Pritchard. They're not going to deal with Triple H anymore because they can't. They have the answer to their stockholders. Nick Kondo, he's not.
No. You good? Keep going.
Oh yeah, well Nick Kondo. I mean, he's not really doing anything. I mean, he holds a position, but it's Nick Khan over Triple H. Triple H, like you said, he's been running this thing, and most of these storylines that they even producing right now is because of him. So I don't see a point of them putting him up there. But I just looked at it. Excuse me, my bad. Said lawsuit filed against TKO, WWE, Vince, and Linda McMahon for SA. This is what you was talking about. While Linda left 15 years ago, the former WWE bosses were also named in the lawsuit on behalf of several. Damn. Okay, cool. Pat Patterson, Mel Phillips, Terry Garvin were accused of sexual misconduct with underage ring crew employees. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's different. Cole planned to sue, but was rehired with a $55,000 settlement and then fired a year later for violating their terms by not attending all school classes. Okay, yeah, so I see what's going on there. Okay. Yeah, this is all set. This lawsuit thing is really running amok and causing real problems within the company. I think
And also remember they're going to court about this next month.
we're gonna cover that.
Oh yes, 100%. Now I expect them to delay it, but we're definitely going to cover this. All of this is going to get covered. Netflix already exposed whatever they need to expose.
Mhm.
So now the question is, man, who gave you this money? And now she just got pointed out.
Yeah, yeah, it's bad all the way around. This lawsuit, as far as what it's doing to the company behind the scenes, of course, it's gonna mess with the company behind the scenes because it's a lawsuit. As far as what's going on in front of the camera, I don't think it has too much effect on that, other than people who's already been involved and already been, of course, moving out the way. But if it removes some of that, some of those writers from the back, especially like if it does come out that Triple H has to get involved and he has to get out the way, is it going to mess with the future of the company? I believe so. Yes.
Oh,
Is it going to destroy it? No, because like I said, you still got Vince Russo, maybe crazy, but even in his theory, if The Rock had to step up and start doing some storyline stuff, then yeah, he would have to. But this lawsuit stuff, man, this could break. It might.
um, break events. Well, how can I say this? This is going to sound bad. Nothing's going to happen to Vince. He's going to hear the price, pay the money, go about his way. This is not going to affect him.
As far as the
They're
company,
not going to.
stock of the company though.
Hmm?
As far as the stock of the company though, like its stockholders, like once everything starts coming out, like, of course, what if they go to trial and they start actually like doing discovery? You think it's gonna make some of these stockholders pull out?
Mm. Oh, that boy upstairs. I'm trying to listen to my son too because I know he up and we about to go to bed.
Yeah.
But with this lawsuit, uh, go, with this lawsuit, Vince is going to be fine. He has some money to pay this off. There's nothing going to go as far as WWE goes. WWE is going to be fine because they were already removed the problem. Now, regarding Triple H, so far his name has not been named in this lawsuit, so good. Let's just keep it that way. That just means he kept his nose clear the whole time.
Hmm.
And we're gonna sit back and see because we're gonna play into that. We're gonna go over that now. In closing, y'all, just to recap, Survivor Series right now it seems like it's 4-4. It needs to be 5-5. I think Zilla Fatu is going to join the new bloodline, and my if I had to bet, I would think probably Seth Rollins is going to be on Roman Reigns Survivor Series team, regardless of what happened on Monday. I'm curious to see what transpires behind that.
Yeah. No, we
So,
have to wait and see.
and what else is next that we talked about? We went over Crown Jewel. Like I said, Crown Jewel was a good pay per view. That Kevin Owens and Randy Orton's non-fight was entertaining, and you guys got them in the crowd interacting with people, so that makes sense. And what else? What was my highlight from that pay per view again?
For what now?
I'm trying to think about what my highlight was from that particular pay per view because it was a steady one. I think it was Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed. Honestly, that was my highlight.
Mm.
Whatever, and that's pretty much it. And regarding the lawsuit, like I said, we'll be back here next month. We're gonna cover it from head to toe.
Yeah. We going next week Wednesday, or we gonna wait?
Uh, Now we're going in next week, Wednesday. Now,
Bet.
what's on my calendar? What's next week, Wednesday?
Next week Wednesday is the 20th.
Now we'll be back next week, Wednesday. Uh,
Cool bet.
all right, thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, our apologies for the tardiness because life was life in. And now that daylight savings come, I don't know why people in Houston act like they can't drive anymore. But
Could they ever?
man,
Look
I
at
was
this
trying to
guy.
figure from downtown to my place, downtown to my job. That was ungodly last week and this week. So we was late because of that, but we're back again. We here. Y'all got something to say? We right here. We ain't going nowhere. And matter of fact, we'll be back next week. But right now, we got to dip out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Also, announcements. I should have posted. I should have had this ready. I'll have it ready next week. On my main page, third final movie is set to premiere. I don't edit that thing like 5 times and I'm done. I got it down to 21 minutes and some seconds, which will cover a 30-minute block on TV if a network was to ever decide to pick it up. So November 29th is my premiere of my third final movie. Next day is my birthday. We're doing early morning stream. Then I gotta hit the streets. So we ain't gonna be on no stream that long.
All
And
right. Happy pre-birthday to you. Just make sure you here on the first. Don't try to check out.
heck nah, man. Heck nah. Got shit to do, man. But Will, any final words, man?
Nah, man, I ain't got nothing. I'm sorry. I apologize. My tardiness family came first. Being a dad is always a 24-hour job. So when that phone ring, you got to go make things happen. That's just life. It is what it is. But we're still gonna bring you the show. We're still gonna do the best we can and bring y'all the content. So as far as wrestling goes, wrestling still is gonna be wrestling. The business is gonna take care of the business. The business take care of itself. But we
Yeah.
just gonna cover the business. So we'll definitely see y'all next week.
And yeah, we're gonna watch when The Rock sat with Homeboy from Valuetainment. Very interesting story, which makes a lot of sense on why he's head of the TKO group now. So we're definitely gonna have that clipped up and ready to view because I was actually interested in talking about that uh, about a couple of months ago. But we're gonna get out of here, y'all, man. Thank you guys for tuning in. Wrestling Wednesday. That's Sel. I'm Chris with Jay. Be back next week. Peace out.
Deuces.